Hurricane Florence has changed course to the south, and while that does create the possibility the eye of the storm may never make landfall, the new southern course has forced the governor of Georgia to declare a state of emergency. Now, the hurricane's path now has it headed more towards South Carolina than North Carolina. Along with the shift in course comes the possibility, of course, that the storm may drop to a Category 2 or 3 by Friday. With the update on Florence's path, people have been fleeing South Carolina all morning long ahead of the storm's arrival. The mayor of Charleston, South Carolina, says even if there is a more positive forecast, people shouldn't change their plans.
I know a lot of folks have been watching the weather reports over the last few days and thinking, well, we might just dodge this bullet. Well, now's the time to make that decision to go ahead and get out of town. It's going to be a lousy weekend here, and it's going to be a good weekend to be somewhere else.
Well, even if Hurricane Florence lessens and the eye doesn't make landfall, the coastline is sure to take quite a hit. Forecasters project up to 25 inches of rain and strong winds of up to 130 miles per hour, which can down power lines and trees.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Danielle's been keeping an eye on it. Danielle.
Yeah, and just this morning, the National Hurricane Center actually measured a wave of 83 feet under the northeast quadrant of this hurricane. That's about an 8-story building. So that should give you an idea just how dangerous this storm is. It did take off about 5 miles per hour in the last 30 minutes. So it's a Category 3 hurricane right now. Don't let that fool you. It's not a matter of if this storm is going to do damage. It's really when and how much. So here's the latest track from the National Hurricane Center. It's going to re-strengthen over the next 48 hours. It's moving over really warm water, which a hurricane loves. So it's going to maintain its speed, its intensity over the next couple of days. And then this is where the track really gets tricky, because it's just going to meander right here along the coast of North Carolina and South Carolina. And as this storm slows down, that's really why there's such a terrible threat for flooding, for gusty winds, a deadly storm surge, not just beginning tomorrow, but all the way through the end of the weekend for the Carolina coast up into the mid-Atlantic. We'll take a look at your forecast coming up. Jeff.